to Las Vegas Modern Kung Fu channel. This is Shifu JJ. Today, lesson the Korean Kung Fu techniques. Also answer some questions like a Q&A for Korean Kung Fu. So let's go. Let's spend time a little bit review about the basic hand technique for Korean Kung Fu. So you both hands to open, make a 5 fingers all together, and like this. This is a hook hand, which is the Korean Kung Fu hand. Very strong with the 5 fingers all together. Very strong to poke anywhere in your body. Can be really hurts, can be eye, can be the side or the throat, even your any part of the body. So that's why we recommend you using your hand really tight with your fingers, butting, and all make power become 1 point and to go attack. Right, this way or this way. And also a lot of questions, the Korean Kung Fu technique I understand. So with your hand all together. So I mainly most important and strongest part will be just right your finger. So your finger you go boom poke. This as I said it's very strong. But you use it this way, you might broken if this is something if people grabbing you go but this way, you might broken your wrist or you go attack. So how you have for the power? So this technique actually is not just to attack and flat with this way. I think that is attacking by the speed of a boom, a shaking. So for this way, I think more attack is by this boom part. Instead, you flat, you go one. In some form, they doing like such as movement is more for demonstration how this technique should go, but real application, I believe this is a wrong technique if you really just got that right there. But if you go, you understand what I say is the speed of shaking, right? That last part, you go twist. Actually, you attack with this, but if this is can generate fast enough, that is strong attack. So you understand what I say? The technique is very important between form demonstration and real application. The same way, the single hand did the 45 on up down. So this is the poke, with this way, boom, really poke this way. I think this is strong. Once they go back, the same thing you go, use the boom part, they go to attack. And then you go, we have a lot of grabbing movement in the Korean Kung Fu. So this and can be really just grabbing the neck. So you got grabbing, and you go boom knee, and you go boom both hands. So your both hands will open at the same time. You go kicking. That is part of a form, but it's real application techniques as well. Someone also emailed me about what difference between the Korean Kung Fu and the Mantis. Their hand technique a little bit similar. So we all have this redirection grabbing and go attack, and we use Korean Kung Fu. We do those poke as well. So what difference between these two kind of Kung Fu style? All right, so let's quick talk about, yes, for the technique, they have a sub move is similar, but the meaning of this Kung Fu representation is different. So for the Mantis, your hand actually really relax, generate that speed by relaxation, and you come back, actually you attack mostly by this very important finger. This finger to pull with accurate attack to the target. You go attack the eye or you attack boom to the other side. So this is shaking, this is the speed, and boom. So this is Mantis. For the Korean Kung Fu, you always remember you never lose your hand, and this become one piece and very solid. Either you go attack both sides from down to up, but from up to down. But most important, you do all this grabbing, and then you go poke. You think about this as one piece, just like your fist. But why we don't use a fist? Because fist is a different surface of attack right here. And this is like a sharp knife because become 1 point, 5 fingers together. And this can be hurts more, simply like that. And someone also asked me, you said that your fingers always to stay tight as Korean Kung Fu and become 1 point to attack like this with power. That is right, but also why in the Korean Kung Fu, we also use a palm and then punch, even some elbows, and then we go some kicks. So this whole time we have to hold our hand like this. The answer is, of course, not, because the technique can be changed with the situation change when you go real application, right? So once you go boom, palm, and you go boom, punch, and you go boom, elbow. So your hand will be stay different position with different shape. Especially once you do grabbing, if someone go punch and you go grabbing, and you will be really just holding right here. But in the demonstration informal, where we do 1 and go 2 and attack back. So for your hand, you always stays the tight. But with real application, once you go palm, and now we transfer to grabbing, of course, you gotta transfer your hand from palm to a grabbing move, and then you attack by right here. But most of the time, we should stay with this. But with the transfer and grabbing, you should open your hand and transfer whatever shape to support your real application in real situation. Alright, so someone also emailed me about what is a move for. So when you step and you go boom, lean back, and with your feet really strong connect with the ground and pick up something and then just kicking back. What this one for in Korean Kung Fu? This is a very interesting question, but I really see some old Kung Fu film. Once they fight, they use Korean Kung Fu. Once they pick up this boom, feet. Walk like this, but this is after a little fight. As your opponents kind of lose the way to attack, that's the moment they use this and this to pick up some dirt to really confuse their eye, and then they come back to attack with a different hand technique. I don't know this is real useful in real application, but it's really intention how to use it and for this way. But I truly believe for this technique is more just for form of training to strong your stances walk and your footwork to increase your muscle strong for your foot. Really stay in your toe have to be sink in really tight with the ground, and then you try boom pick up. You say what muscle works? Your feet have to be really tight on the ground and pick up to work on your feet muscle a lot, as well your hamstring back, also this part. Just repeat with me, and the other side is really work your feels, right? Yes, so keep practice. This is great workout for your conditioning strong your legs, your feet. So keep practice. All right, so the other question people ask, can we use elbow and knee like a Thai boxing in Korean Kung Fu? Actually, we have some technique, but just not use as much as Thai boxing. For example, where we use that, so we have boom from the uppercut, from down, and then you twist and you go attack the side way. So you go someone grabbing you, so you read direction, you go boom attack the side way, and the same way you can really using the elbow, and why not? And same thing, you go this way and you come from down and to up, use your elbow. That's very effective, so you can use it. Why not? For the demonstration form training, mostly we do elbow flat or turning with this way, but you can use from all different ways to use your elbow. Of course, you can. How to use your knee in Korean Kung Fu? So we don't have a really clear technique for Korean Kung Fu use the knee, but there is the way, and you should use. I believe that is the right place and right technique to use. For example, you get to use a jumping kick, so boom. So this is a common movement for the kick. But how about a people with your short distance, like this close? Okay, like this close, right? So if you go and you stop, you cannot shoot the kick because the people this close and you're very close. Then what are you gonna use? I believe there's a chance you can use your knee. You can use your technique to grabbing the head. You go, so you can switch. It's the same technique you kick, but now you're grabbing the knife. You can really use the knee. Why not? Yeah, after boom, you can use the knee. You go quick to kick the knee, to kick the lower part, and you go attack, and you go attack, attack. Whatever technique you can use. So don't be scared, don't be formed. You can be open. You can use those techniques for whatever you want in real application. Just test out. Why not? Alright, so that's all for today, the Korean Kung Fu technique. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or comment, please leave your comment down below. I see you in next video. I love you all. Bye bye.